live. Sanctuary Studios. Come up with something every time. Um, Here in Van Nuys, California. This is in Los Angeles, if you don't know. I'm Zeke Matavosian, voice of the soul. It's better the light right on top of the camera, huh? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Hanging in there? This, yeah, I put the title after the modern dark ages. It does. I think people making that connection. It's like the dark ages, and the COVID is like the plague, and it's like, and individually, maybe we're going through that dark night of the soul kind of thing. Wonder like, what is it all about anyway? Why am I here? The fly going right on top of the camera, and then like the COVID is a plague, and like that's the setting we're in, and then individually we're going through this, and the way I see it, when you see the positive in something that's painful, I mean, you need to be careful about that. You don't want to say it's good because you don't want more of it, right? Right? You don't want. You're saying it's good, but you're not asking for more. You do want it to be over. You don't want to wish it on anybody. You see, it makes you stronger, and you all, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. It does. It makes you tremendously stronger and wiser. It's better at that if you look at it. This is one thing. If people would look at what it is, I see so many people choosing not to see it, not to speak it as it is, to try to cover it up because it hurts, or maybe they see themselves being implicated. They don't want to be blamed for it, and then so it makes you so much smarter if you don't have any mechanisms in yourself to not see it. If you're not wearing like rose-colored glasses, if you're not misrepresenting yourself, don't have a guilty conscience because you're going around hurting people for the varieties of reasons people do that. So, contrary to popular belief, crime doesn't pay. Hurting people doesn't pay. Helping people helps you because you have a clear conscience, and you feel more deserving of love and joy. Now, people taking advantage of that, well, you got to be careful about that. So that's my lesson: stronger boundaries. Don't let people at your house. Don't just let anybody in your house. I think a lot of precious friends of mine who've perhaps stayed away because they see me not adhering to that, and then, well, not anymore. Okay, I think that's the value of exclusivity, because it shows somebody that you recognize is so good, and then you keep them inside. You don't let anybody in your circle. You keep that one person, which shows them that you know that they're precious because of who they are. And I wanted to say that. I always feel so strongly about Tanya. What she did, I feel she's like, this thought I just had, like I'm making this video, that Tanya is the actual Statue of Liberty, what Statue of Liberty represents. I had the thought that then when they made it, whether they realized it consciously or not, they're making Tanya. I think Tanya is in this age when people stop this, the people who betrayed me, the spiritual, teacher, the acting teacher, all the people who I believed in, and then weren't there, all the people who didn't want to help at that time, they just didn't want to be involved in it when it really mattered. And then Tanya held my hand through the whole thing. Tanya testifying in court every time I watch it. Mom would make fun of her, call the Statue of Liberty, because she would come take a cup, and she wanted to give you a cup, and you're busy doing something, she would just stand there with the cup. And it looked like she's doing the Statue of Liberty. That's what we came up with that term. Maybe Mom didn't mean that in a nice way. She was making fun of her. But then when you realize that's what she is. She holds the mantle of liberty. In a world of darkness, you don't complain about the darkness. You turn on the light, and you hold it up, you hold up the light so everyone can see it, illuminates the world. You hold it up so high. Tanya, that's you, At this, George Lucas, the lightsaber, Luke Skywalker. The light that illuminates the world. You see, you go out and stand up and hold it up, illuminate the whole world. You stood up for loyalty and truth and goodness, Tanya. And you stand for loyalty and truth and goodness. And the price you paid for it, I accept that. We can accept that because of how precious it is what you did, Tanya. I love you, Tanya. I love you. I do love you. Wherever you are, even some preventing your communication, I love you. And then what you did, it goes above and beyond. You're the light of the world. What you represent, what you did, I know it, and tell the whole world about it. You stood up for what's right. You stood up for truth. You stood up for goodness. For love. Love you, Tanya.